Plaintiff Danielle Nichols met the defendant at work, and the two became friends. Danielle says the defendant lost custody of her children because her family members were involved in gangs and drugs. So she co-signed on an apartment for the defendant so she could get her kids back. However, she's suing the defendant for damages to the apartment. Defendant Pearl Lopez says the only reason Danielle co-signed on the apartment for her was because she was obsessed with Pearl's brother. Pearl claims her brother and Danielle had sex a couple of times and even had a threesome with Danielle's witness. Pearl says her ex-boyfriend damaged the apartment, not her, so he should be held responsible for the damages.
Start with you.
Pearl Lopez and I met in 2005. We worked together, and shortly after, she had become pregnant at 17, and then a couple years later, she became pregnant with her second child. We grew closer. I babysat for her. We coordinated baby showers, spent time outside of work. Because we had become friends, I learned about her family life. They were involved in all sorts of things like drugs, gangs. Some of them had murder charges. Some of them...
You're suing for property damages. I hope this has something to do with connecting her to property damage.
It does.
All right, go ahead.
Her kids became, she lost custody of her kids, Child Protective Services.
Why?
She was living with their family, and they were involved in all those things. She came to me, asked for my help, said that she needed to get a two-bedroom apartment. She couldn't afford it. She couldn't qualify. She had to be so far away from her family as well. Those were the stipulations that the CPS made.
Did you co-sign for her?
I did.
All right, let me hear from her. Give me some background before we get into the specifics of the property damage.
Well, Danielle and I know that we are not here for that reason. It has nothing to do with the apartment. But the real reason why we're here is because she's upset, because she's obsessed with my brother. She slept with him a couple times. She even had a threesome with him. I mean, she even brought the witness. That's one of the persons she had the threesome with. I have a statement from my brother, if you would like to read it.
You read it.
Okay. To whom it may concern, I, Esteban Lopez Jr., am a witness for my sister, Pearl Lopez. I met Danielle the year of 2006. I guess you can say we had fun with each other. Danielle and another co-worker had a few drinks one night and a threesome. She loved it, so she co-signed for my sister to get an apartment.
Because of the threesome. Go ahead.
When she co-signed for my sister, she would always ask about me. After she moved out, she started suing my sister because I didn't want anything to do with her. And until this day, she still tries to call me.
He and I had been involved at one point or another, but that was several years before this was ever done.
Anything else you want to tell me before we get into the facts of the property damage she's suing you about?
Well, Danielle gossips a lot. I mean, she's the manager. She sleeps with her employees.
How do you know she sleeps with her employees?
Oh, she would come to work and tell me the craziest stories. She would be like, oh, I slept with this guy behind this trash can in the car.
Behind the trash
behind
can?
the hotel.
So it sounds romantic, Dora.
You know,
I answer any of this.
She lets me babysit her kids and take care of her kids if I do all that.
Right, that's a good point.
We kept it in the family, you know, so I had no problem her babysitting my kids because she was sleeping with my brother. But she's upset because my brother just hit it and quit it. No. You know?
Go ahead.
And we kept it in the family because she...
Okay. She asked for my help. I co-signed her for her. Everybody said, no, don't do it. Around March, some of my coworkers that have been over to her apartment said that it had significant damage and I needed to go find out with the landlord if everything had been taken care of, like the move-out fees and everything. I went over and talked to the manager. She handed me all the bills and everything associated with it. And I asked Pearl about it, and she told me a bold-faced lie. She said, oh yeah, everything's fine, everything's taken care of. And I handed her the receipts, and she said, oh, well, I guess I'll take care of it.
You see that? Let's see the list of damages that the landlord alleges or has concluded and billed you for. Young lady, tell me about the damages.
I haven't gotten anything that says, you know, that's stating the damages at all.
Okay.
So.
Ma'am?
That's all of it right there.
No, she says she hasn't gotten anything.
I handed it to her. She had the exact
Did you make
same
a copy?
thing that I have everything right
All right.
there.
Well, then that's what I need to see. She says she hasn't seen it, so we'll show it to her today. And that should end this, right? All right. Show her the move in, move out, and all the damages there.
I don't know how somebody not living at the apartment wouldn't know.
Well, she knows now.
The front door was knocked off the hinges. The sliding glass door was busted out. The dog peed all over the carpet.
Does your witness want to speak?
She just has to say with her allegations about her brother.
Okay.
I was involved.
Did you
with
want to?
my
Come on up.
boyfriend at the time.
State your name.
Mackenzie Wilkie.
All right.
Danielle.
You're expecting a child?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Danielle was helping Pearl out. It's not that she was obsessed.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
No, it has nothing to do with this. I'm married.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing to do
yeah,
with it.
no.
Thank you. Right.
I'm married.
Listening to her.
No.
Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with Pearl's brother. They had not been involved in, I'd say, at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle had a steady boyfriend of at least a year. She wouldn't even co-sign for her own boyfriend, but she did it to help Pearl out, to be a friend.
Okay. Any defense?
Your Honor, she did help me out. I'm not going against
Any defense
that.
to paying for the damages?
I'm not going against that, but you know, I moved out a month before my ex-boyfriend
Whenever you
did.
moved out, why don't you think you would be liable for the damages if you were the tenant?
Well, I at least think that I don't have to pay entirely everything. If anything, my ex-boyfriend should pay partially.
Did he sublease from the plaintiff?
No.
All right. So you're responsible for the damages to the property because you were her tenant, not him. If you subleased to your, and that's pretty much what you sound like you're saying, is that it was my boyfriend who was living there with me. Well, the only way he would be responsible is if he was your tenant. And him being your tenant would make him a sublessor. So you owe her, he owes you. So today you have to pay her and then go after him. $1,626 is your judgment for the damages that she's responsible for because she was a tenant. Judgment for the plaintiff.
It's true. I was involved in a threesome. It was a long time ago. I'm married now, having a child. People do dumb things in the past.
I was not obsessed with her brother by any means. I had a boyfriend at the time and just not interested, and that's not what this was about.
I think that if my brother was interested in her, that she wouldn't be suing me.